The Godfather is back. It's the pleb. In this video, we're going to talk about Maxime Bernier attacking Pierre Poilievre at a protest yesterday in Toronto. But first, calendars that curse. Do you like unwoke products? Support this. This pandemic calendar is hilarious. Comply or die edition. You don't want to die. You must comply as well. The ceremonial first pitch, like at a baseball game. Crickets, toss them back. We don't like crickets. We are not going to eat bugs. I will not eat your bugs, Klaus Schwab. So in this video, let's talk about a protest here that happened yesterday in Toronto, as reported by Joe Warmington. Protesters showed up to Toronto to support Jordan Peterson after he got in trouble with the Order of Psychologists, whatever it's called, for talking smack about Trudeau and other politicians and retweeting Pierre Poilievre. Jordan Peterson got in trouble for that. So people actually showed up to Toronto yesterday. I got some footage of this protest if you guys like to see it. This is what the protest looked like. Not a bad crowd, right? Not a bad crowd. I'll be honest with you. Let's look at even Christine Anderson. You guys remember the lady who trashed Trudeau in European Parliament? Well, she showed up via phone to say some words to the protesters here. We'll listen in.
It is with great pleasure and an honor for me to be able to say today, heck yes, I stand in support with Jordan B. Peterson.
Love Christine Anderson. Love her. She's awesome. Thank you for showing up to that protest and showing support for Jordan Peterson and showing support for free speech. We always appreciate it. But you know who always shows up at a protest? You know who never misses a chance to show up to a protest, because that's all they have to do, right? Is our, friend Maxime Bernier. We'll call him friend. Maxime showed up to the protest, of course, to make it about himself and give a speech in the box of a pickup truck. We'll listen to this speech and tell me what you guys think.
Without freedom, there's no human dignity, equality of rights, and economic prosperity. Freedom is the foundation of our civilization. So,
look at him reading out of his cue cards, low energy.
if you want to turn a free country into an authoritarian one, how will you do it? What is the first freedom you will curtail? What is the first freedom? Yes, freedom of speech.
Okay. I'll fast forward this video here. We'll fast forward that video because I'm going to give Maxime a criticism here. Maxime, you need to improve your English. If you want to be Prime Minister of Canada, you're going to need to get better English because you need to win over the English voters. Your English isn't perfect. Your energy is very low. That's not good. You are a populist leader. And your energy is low. You're reading off papers, and it's obvious. Your speech should be coming from your heart, okay? It should be coming from your head. You shouldn't be reading it off paper. You're a populist leader. You speak from the heart. And that's what's missing with Maxime. That's what's missing with the PPC. That's been like my criticism of them, is that they have a bad leader. They have a leader who can't win, a leader who people don't like, who has no charisma. This is bad if you're trying to launch a populist movement. But of course, Maxime shows up, makes it about himself, as usual. He even gave a speech here. He gave a speech to, sorry, not a speech. He gave an interview to Harrison Faulkner from True North here, where he takes shots at Pierre Poilievre. I want you guys to watch this and tell me what you think of this.
You know, freedom of expression, it's part of our Charter of Rights, Section 2B. So we must promote it. We must defend our freedom to speak. And I don't understand why establishment politicians are not doing that. Are they afraid? Are they afraid of Canadians? If you are a strong Canadian, you must stand up and speak out for what you believe. And I'm doing that here today. It's too bad that Poilievre is not here today.
Okay, so why are you taking, of course he takes shots at Pierre Poilievre. Why aren't you taking, how come I never hear this guy take shots at Justin Trudeau? Why is it always shots at Pierre Poilievre? Why? Why? How are you helping conservatives? How are you helping getting rid of Justin Trudeau if you keep taking shots at Poilievre and your focus is on Poilievre? You're focused on the wrong thing. Trudeau has to go. That should be your priority. Why are you focusing on Pierre Poilievre?
But I'm here to fight like I was with them when we had that freedom convoy. At that time, Poilievre was not there.
Okay, so you're there to fight like you were at the freedom convoy. Hey, Maxime, you were paid to show up to the freedom convoy. You are paid to show up to these protests. You make $105,000 a year to be the leader of the party. That's $2,000 a week with all your expenses paid. So you're going to be a hero for doing your job. Hey, everyone who's watching this video, you're a hero. You showed up to work today. You went to work this week. You are a hero, according to Max. Because that's what is showing up and doing the job you're paid to do makes you a hero in this world. But anyways.
Because it was not popular to speak for freedom. And for us, what is the most important? It is not what is popular, like the conservatives and Pierre Poilievre. It is what is right. And we will always do the battle for what is right for Canadians. Popular or not.
It upsets me. You're taking shots at Pierre Poilievre. Pierre Poilievre released, I'm sure most of you guys have seen this video, where he defended Jordan Peterson with 1.4 million views. 1.4 million views that went viral. I saw it all over YouTube. I saw American YouTubers covering this video. Who is more effective? Someone speaking in the back of their pickup truck to 100 people, or someone who goes on Twitter and hits a viral video that hits 1.4 million views? You tell me. You tell me. I'm sure the PPC guys will say, oh, showing up in person means more. Bullshit. It doesn't. Not in 2023. No, not in the new digital age of social media. This is what matters. Clicks, views, impressions, all that. Pierre Poilievre stood up for Jordan Peterson in a much bigger way. And honestly, Maxime Bernier, your video offends me. The fact that you are not focused, you're not focused on Justin Trudeau, who's the real enemy of conservatives, not Pierre Poilievre. Not Pierre Poilievre. Maybe this is why you are polling at 2%. That's probably why you're polling at 2%, because you're not focused on anything that matters. So yeah, so I posted that video of Maxime Bernier's little rant there. Posted a video of his rant. We got some comments from his interview here that I'll bring up on the stage just to tell you kind of how my followers are feeling about Maxime Bernier's interview there. The first one comes from the leader of the CCFR, which is the gun lobby in Ottawa. Says, well, to be fair, Max's calendar is pretty clear. Saying that, of course, he could show up to every protest. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a job. He really doesn't. Here's another comment here from Can Americanize, who's done a lot of Arrive Can activism at the border during the pandemic. Call it out. Why does he always give Trudeau a pass? Such bullshit. Exactly. Why isn't he calling out Trudeau? Is Trudeau the enemy or Pierre? This is what upsets me as a conservative. I have an enemy. His name's Justin Trudeau. It's not Pierre Poilievre. How are we ever going to get rid of Justin Trudeau if we're splitting votes and fighting each other like this? It pisses me off. Here's another comment from my friend Salty Fringe Canadian. SMH. Old Max doing his job and getting paid. Exactly. Exactly. Max is showing up to his job, getting paid. This is what he does. He gets paid. He's paid to be there. He's an opportunist. Next comment here from Honey Happy Bee. I like this comment. Maxime Bernier, so you went there not to give 100% support to Jordan, but to bash the fellow conservatives? Classy. Exactly. Exactly. This protest was about Jordan Peterson. It was not about Pierre Poilievre. Why do you make this about Pierre Poilievre? You're focused on the wrong things, and this is why you have a 2% polling number, and you're not going to win a seat next election. There's another one from Rick here. Trudeau's ace in the hole. Exactly. No one helps Trudeau more than Maxime Bernier. And instead of just pulling random comments, I'll just pull a screenshot of a bunch of comments here linked in a row to show you guys I'm not just cherry picking. This is a string of comments here. Bernier's a clown. This guy needs to stop. I'm so sick of Bernier. He just needs to go away. I was there this afternoon and said brief hello to Maxime Bernier. Also said a few words on camera with David Menzies. Not sure we'll make it on air. It was not a massive event. Actually, I'd hoped there would be more people. The police were unobtrusive. The next comment here, I used to like this guy, but I'm starting to see him differently. He's an opportunistic, sore loser with an axe to grind. It's getting old. Exactly. Exactly. Maxime Bernier did get screwed over for the leadership race against Andrew Scheer, and I believe that's why he started the People's Party of Canada, to get revenge on getting screwjobbed out of the CPC. I get it. I would be mad too. I would be mad too if I got screwed over by the political party. This would drive me. I get where his pain's coming from, but yes, it's obvious the PPC is just a revenge plot against the Conservative Party for screwing him out of the leadership. It's obvious. Looks like he is using someone else's misfortune to score points. Not a good look, since the person he is criticizing had his stance go viral with over 1 million hits and 1,000 likes. Why the attack? They both agree on the issue. Exactly. Pierre Poilievre went viral, 1.4 million views. Why is he attacking him? They both support Jordan Peterson. What, you have to show up to a protest to support him? I don't know. I'll take the viral video anytime. Here's another string of comments here before we end the video. Like, look, just read the comments here underneath the interview I posted of Maxime. Well, Max has no job. His schedule is pretty much wide open. CPC bros know that the PCV-PC platform is good, but won't push the CBC to adopt similar platform to attract PPC voters. They would much rather focus on the Toronto women's vote. They'd rather work with the fembots to defend groomer clans that work with the right. Think about that. Okay. They also care about winning, which the PPC does not care about winning. They just want to accept donations with no plan of winning. There's nothing more criminal than that. Taking people's money and not even pretending you're trying to win. Sorry, Max, you are not scoring points. You are dividing Canadians. Pierre has a real job and maybe had to work. Oh, Max, he doesn't work, wasn't elected, doesn't hold a seat in the House of Commons. Yet his supporters treat him like some sort of magical heathen god who will do all things. Get a job. Do you see the sentiments here, guys? The PPC is crumbling. Pierre is on the rise. Maxime is attacking Pierre instead of attacking Justin Trudeau. The People's Party of Canada is a mess. You need a better leader, a more charismatic leader, a leader who's focused on winning. This is pathetic. You know, patting yourself on the back to show up to a protest when that's all you do because you don't have a seat in the House of Commons. All you could do is just be an activist. That's what Max is. He's an activist. And you know what? The sweetest part is he's paid to be an activist. So it's upsetting. I really wish Conservatives get together. We get behind Pierre. We finally have a good leader. Hopefully, at the next election, the people have woken up, fed up with Trudeau. Let's all get on the same team. Get rid of Justin Trudeau. Don't listen to this Maxime Bernier noise. Their support is plummeting. That's another thing. We just went through lockdowns for 3 years, masks, vaccine passports, all that kind of stuff. But Maxime is polling at 2% after we went through hell, literal hell in Canada. You're polling at 2%. You should be the most popular leader in Canada after the oppression we went through, but you're not. You're just not. So that's really concerning. Really concerning. After everything we've been through, you are not the most popular leader. Anyways, what do you guys think of this video? Do you guys like Maxime Bernier? Do you think he's the right leader for the PPC? What do you think of his interview he gave to Harrison Faulkner there? Do you think that was classy to attack Pierre? Let me know in the comments, guys. Tell me what you think. That is my opinion on Maxime Bernier showing up at the protests and attacking Pierre yesterday. Like, subscribe, comment. See you guys at the next video. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.